This is episode 236 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this week we have Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker trivia. It's our 9th Star Wars episode and the last of the sequel trilogy. If you're looking for more Star Wars trivia, visit dorkygeekynerdy.com and just search Star Wars, or search for anything else that strikes your fancy. As always, this episode features 3 rounds of 10 questions each. Simple and straightforward, so let's get going. The Dorky Round. Number 1. Somehow, what villain from the original trilogy returns as the big bad for episode 9? Emperor Palpatine. Number 2. The final shot of episode 9 takes place on what planet? Tatooine. Number 3. What actor is the only one to appear in all 9 Star Wars episode movies? Anthony Daniels, who plays C-3PO. Number 4. Who directed episode 9? J.J. Abrams. He directed episode 7 as well. Number 5. Who received top billing for episode 9? Carrie Fisher. Number 6. What First Order officer is revealed to be a Resistance spy? General Hux. Number 7. What Sith artifact does Kylo Ren obtain in the first few minutes of the film? A Wayfinder. Number 8. Rey changes her name to what at the end of the film? Rey Skywalker. Number 9. What questionable technique does Poe Dameron use to escape the First Order while flying the Millennium Falcon? Lightspeed skipping. Number 10. Who composed the music for episode 9? John Williams. He stated this would be his last Star Wars work, but then composed the theme for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. The Geeky Round. Number 1. The final battle takes place above and on what planet? Exegol. Number 2. Who has a bad feeling about this in episode 9? Lando Calrissian. Number 3. What actress plays the masked Zori Bliss? Kerry Russell. Number 4. Whose ship does Rey use to join the final battle? Luke's X-Wing. Number 5. Dennis Lawson reprises his role as what Star Wars character? Wedge Antilles. Number 6. Who was initially set to direct Episode 9? Colin Trevorrow. He left due to creative differences. Number 7. When Rey makes her own lightsaber, what color is the blade? Yellow. Number 8. Though only 9 inches tall, what character required 7 puppeteers to operate? Babu Frick. Number 9. Carrie Fisher's appearance in the movie was made from unused footage from what movie? Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Number 10. How many years have passed between the first Star Wars movie and Episode 9? 42 years. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. Palpatine plans on replacing the First Order with what organization? The Final Order. Number 2. The Death Star's remains were found on what moon? Kef Bir. Number 3. Actress Billie Lourd wears whose costume from Episode 6? Princess Leia's costume. Lourd is Carrie Fisher's daughter. Number 4. A staple of J.J. Abrams' films and shows, who played pilot Snap Wexley in Episode 9? Greg Grunberg. Number 5. Palpatine's message, mentioned in the opening crawl, was broadcast into what online game? Fortnite. Number 6. Which Middle Eastern country stood in for the desert world of Pasana? Jordan. Number 7. How many Academy Awards did Episode 9 receive? Though nominated 3 times, it won 0 awards at the Oscars. Number 8. Who wrote the official novelization of Rise of Skywalker? Ray Carson. Number 9. Who executes General Hux? General Pride. Number 10. On what planet does Rey train with Leia? Kajimi. And we're done. This probably won't be our last visit to a galaxy far, far away, especially since there are 2 other theatrically released movies and a bunch of TV series. I know the sequel trilogy wasn't for everyone, but I know a few kids that had their interest in the franchise sparked by these movies. I'll be back next week with another episode. Here's a clue to ponder in the meantime. Which Marvel hero was born in Canada in the late 19th century? I feel like I should have covered this character by now, but I haven't. I will rectify this problem next Wednesday. This was episode 236 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. The theme music is by Jason Shaw at audionautics.com. This podcast is written, produced, and hosted by me, Brian Rollins. Come see what else I'm getting up to at thevoicesinmyhead.com. Thanks for listening, and may the Force be with you. Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about.
Level up your listening with Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds and headphones with immersive sound and world-class noise cancellation for a not-so-silent night. Visit Bose.com/Spotify to shop sound that's more than a present.
When a U.S. expedition is attacked, 3 survivors, a professor, her student, and a soldier are saved by a mysterious vessel, the Nomtsev. The enigmatic Captain Nikto elects to keep the captives aboard, requiring each of their skills for his daring pursuits. But as evidence of a rogue submarine alerts the world's navies, the captives must work together to avoid annihilation. 20,000 Kilos Under the Sea is a fast-paced adventure thriller that's described as the classic Disney adventure meets The Hunt for Red October. 20,000 Kilos Under the Sea, a modern retelling of the Jules Verne classic, written by Richard Wycliffe and narrated by Brian Rollins. Available right now on Audible or iTunes. Discover adventure and madness beneath the waves.